afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you're watching this video. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. So today, as advertised, we are gonna do a wear test. So we're gonna do a wear test on 2 products I recently purchased. One of them being this beautiful Becca Hydromist powder. So I've been dying to try this. I have super dry skin, and so I typically just avoid the powders. Sometimes I'll powder and I'll end up hating the fact that my skin looks even drier. So I'm a very much a dewy finish makeup wearer. I know that sometimes setting with powders will make it last longer in general, but I just hate the way my skin looks so dry. So I usually skip out on them. But I got really curious about this powder because it's supposed to be a refreshing setting powder that extends the wear time of your makeup. So we'll get more into that when I try it on. But I have this on the right side of my face, and I'll be checking in throughout the day to see how it goes. And then on my eyes, I have the Morphe Designer Everything Pressed Pigment. It's one of the ones I recently bought. I bought like 7 or 8, or I don't even know how many of them. I bought a bunch, a couple came broken. Long story short, this was one that I was really excited to try. I had not tried it yet. It looks beautiful in other people I saw wearing it online. I really was excited to try it. So it is on my eyes. Now we will see my first impression. I'm going to be doing check-ins anyway. I'll give you the update on the shadows. Did it last? Did it not last? Did it totally fade? Is it still vibrant? Yada, 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 yada. Thank you so very much for tuning into my channel. And without further ado, let's do it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyes for this eyeshadow. Just using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to prep my eyelids. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a very like bone neutral shade. I think these are, I want to say they're Makeup Geeks. I know the Z palettes from Makeup Geek. I'm pretty sure. It's been a minute since I picked this up. I'm missing a brush. Why are my brushes not where I need them? All right, let's try that again. So I'm picking up just a very neutral bone shade. I'm going to use this shade here. I don't know the name of it, so I'm sorry about that. Any nude shade will do. This is just to set the concealer. You guys know how I do. So I just pat that on. Really excited about trying shade from Morphe. I think this is going to go up before the swatch video, so I will swatch it for you. I will tell you how I'm feeling about the shade as I'm putting it on. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. As previously mentioned, I'm going to try this Morphe Pressed Pigment in Designer Everything. It's like a burgundy shade from what I recall. Let me take it out and look at it. It looks so beautiful online and in pictures. I've seen people wearing it, so I couldn't resist. I love a good bronze gold, that's not what this is, red shade. So, you know, Morphe is very affordable, so packaging is never going to be fantastic, but it's fine. I don't mind it. It's basic. It's fine. Let's swatch this baby. So, ooh, Pigment. All right. This is it. What do you think? It's really pretty. I feel like it's more brown than what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a burgundy. However, I have a lot of lights in my face right now, and I feel like that is definitely effing with my vision. I need to work on making this a more kid-friendly channel, don't I? Sorry. At least I didn't say the word. All right, let's move on. Okay, yeah, it's a deep burgundy. I'm rethinking whether I want to put this all over the lid, which is what I was going to do. And you know what? I do. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how well it blends using it as a transition shade and then smacking it on all over the lid with a flat brush. So just gonna take this little blending brush here and let's get started. Always tap off the excess. You don't know if a shower is gonna have a lot of fallout, but that'll definitely help prevent some of it. So that's what that noise is. Okay, so let's just do this. Starting at the outer corner, you know how you gotta do this. Little circles, and then I'm gonna bring it to the crease. It's been a while since I didn't like use multiple colors to build. So this is really weird for me right now. It's really smooth. Like it's not patchy or streaky or anything. It's really nice. Again, the tone is throwing me off. I really thought it was going to be more of a burgundy, and it does lean very brown. I don't hate it. I'm not as in love with the shade as I thought it was going to be. So that's just my initial thought. I thought it looked a lot more burgundy online. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger, and I'm going to pat it onto my lid to really make that color vibrant. You use your finger, a lot more of that burgundy comes out than with the brush. So just FYI. That is really pretty, guys. Very pretty. I like it. All right, so let me finish the other eye and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on this Morphe Pressed Pigment. Be right back. All right, guys, so now that I'm looking a little bit more normal, I have my face on and my eyebrows, not completely done with the eyes, but we're gonna move on to the second product that we're gonna try today during this wear test and review is the Becca Hydromist Set and Refresh Powder. So I mentioned in my splurge video, I have been dying to try this powder. Like, I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous at the same time. Set and Chill, an ultra translucent refreshing powder that dusts on like a mist and sets makeup to extend wear. This weightless powder sets, perfects, and refreshes makeup for a silky, smooth, invisible finish. Formulated with 50% water, this powder makes skin look awakened, fresh upon application. Apply throughout the day to refresh and rejuvenate makeup, ideal for all skin tones. I don't believe there's different colors. I think it's just a translucent powder. It doesn't have any specific instructions on how, like, what the best way to use it is. So we're just, we're just gonna set it with a brush and let that be that. So this is what it looks like. Super chic, cute packaging. I do like the packaging. It's really cute. Yeah, no directions, no like brush, velour puff, nothing. Here we go. Keep me closed, keep me cool. All right, well. Really sucky, my camera cut off. So I'm using a slightly better camera right now, but it doesn't have a viewfinder. So normally the viewfinder would tell me if the camera turned off or if it's being funky. Well, I don't have that benefit right now, and I threw on this powder and the camera cut off. So I'm really sorry about that, but all I did, such a bummer. You guys missed my first impression essentially. So anyway, all I did was I went in with my T40 from Makeup Shack. It's just a foundation, powder, whatever brush. I use it for a lot of things. And I just picked it up on the thing. Thing just kind of opens, which I think is cute. It has like an extra layer of protection, maybe because it's so moist. I hate that word, but I feel like it's an essential word. Like, how else do you describe things when they're moist? Wet, damp, I don't know. Whatever. So it has like this little, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like I don't know, but it felt like a trampoline. Like I put my brush in it and literally I felt like the brush like boom, bounced back at me. It was kind of weird, but that was exciting. What else did you guys miss? I just dabbed a lot of product comes out And so I just put my brush on it and I put it on the right side of my face because I want to see if it actually makes the makeup last longer than on the left side of my face, which I did not powder down. I don't typically use powders. Every now and then I will. I've tried so many, and even the ones that come highly recommended, I don't end up loving. Like, I like them for a little bit and then I don't like them anymore. I don't know. I'm not a powder person. I like a dewy finish. So that was kind of my peeve with this. But granted, it's a powder. That it did make me very, very matte on my right side. So keep that in mind. However, it is so interesting. It literally feels wet. It feels like you're dabbing water on your face when you put it on. Like, I don't know how they managed to make this thing, but yeah, you can tell it's 50% water because it literally feels like you're dabbing water on your face. It's really bizarre and at the same time really cool and super refreshing. Again, it doesn't really say that it does say it's supposed to extend your makeup, but then it also says to use to powder during the day, which I'm not going to do because I usually don't walk out with makeup on me. I don't tend to reapply during the day. That's just not me. I put it on, however it looks like is however it's going to look like for the rest of the day. If it fades, it fades. That's me. So we will see how this goes. I will come back in about 4 hours and do a check-in. Not here. I'll do it while I'm out because I'm not going to be home or even near home. And then I'll do one in the evening when I get back. So I have a long, long day planned. We're going to a concert tonight, totally last minute. Really excited to go to this concert with my mom and my sisters in San Diego. So it's going to be a long day. When I come and do my final check-in at night, I'm probably going to be feel beat. We'll see if I look beat. That's going to be exciting. All right, guys. So let me finish off my eyes and then I'll come back and wrap it up for y'all. All right. So my face is fully on. I will be back in 4 hours to do a check-in to see if this Hydromist powder from Becca actually does make my face makeup last longer. We shall see how the right does up against the left side. And also how the shadows wore, if they did fine with just concealer, and if they fade a lot or all that jazz. So we shall see how this makeup look survives this very long and exciting day. So see you in just a few hours. Hello. So this is my first check-in. It is, what time is it? It's about 4 o'clock. So my makeup has been on since noon. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look much different. My mascara is starting to fall, but the shadows are actually looking perfect. And the foundation is looking good still underneath the powdered side, which is my right side, but I think it's looking pretty much exactly how it was on the left side as well. So if the powder is supposed to enhance wear, so far they look the same. So one side's not really looking better or worse than the other. I feel like they look the same as they did when they came on. So the next check-in is going to be past midnight. So we got quite a ways to go. Yeah. All right. We will check this out in a few more hours. Like 6 more hours. So the one thing I did notice, and I didn't notice it earlier when I did the check-in a couple hours ago, and I went into natural light, because of course natural light is very unforgiving. It is starting to bunch up. So like right here, do you see how it's starting to separate around my nose area? So I think that has to do with the powder, honestly. I don't think it's the foundation, because I don't get that very often. However, let's check the other side. What do you guys think? I think the side of the powder is bunching up a little bit more right around my nostrils. So that is definitely something that I have noticed. We'll check in later tonight. We'll see how it went. Bye. So hi guys, this is my final check-in. I absolutely can't see what my makeup looks like because I'm stuck in a car. We have a flat tire. So when I get back home eventually and I'm editing this, I will tell you what my final thoughts are on how the powder lasted on my face. So again, I put the powder on the right side of my face over here versus the left side. And in my earlier check-in, I didn't think I could see any type of a difference. I didn't really feel like the powder was making anything last longer or look better in any way. But we're gonna see at the end of the night. It is almost 3 a.m. So it's been quite some time. And I have a feeling my makeup's probably just not even on at all anymore. But thanks so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.